What's up guys, welcome back to God is a Geek. Now as you may know, we've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk 2077 recently. In fact, you can check out our review by following the link in the description, and yes, we liked it that much. And one thing we noticed while playing was that it's not always easy to make money. Protagonist V comes to Night City primarily to make a name for themselves. Despite the wild adventures they get into with gangers and netrunners and fixers, their prime motivation is to go out in a blaze of glory after a long, crazy career as a Night City somebody, which means making a lot of Euro dollars, or eddies as they're called. Weirdly though, money isn't all that essential in Cyberpunk 2077. You find mountains of consumables, gear and weapons just by playing, though there are items of clothing and certain mods that you'll only find in shops. You'll probably use money for two main purposes: Ripperdoc augments and your vehicle collection, but both are super expensive pursuits. So how do you make money quickly? Well, there are two ways. You can either work for it or you can steal it. So the first and simplest way is to just loot everything. Pick up everything that isn't nailed down, from guns and clothing to mods and consumables, then head to a vendor or a Dropbox and sell it. It's quick, it's simple, but it's not all that lucrative in the long run. Also, you can only carry so much. Although you have got a big carrying capacity, you can run out of space, and that's irritating. Secondly, you can craft and sell gear. If you pursue the technical ability tree, you'll be able to use scavenged components and blueprints to manufacture your own equipment. Specific skills in the tree will allow you to improve the damage or armor class of the items, but this one particular skill here ups the selling price of your crafted stuff. It's not a big markup, but as crafting materials are scattered everywhere in the world and essentially free, it's pretty easy to mass produce this stuff and sell it for a profit. Now, if you'd rather not bother getting your hands too dirty sifting through junk and cobbling things together, you could always go down the intelligence route and pick these skills, which improve the time you get to use Breach Protocol and also increase the amount of eddies and components you get each time. Now, Breach Protocol looks complicated, and in fact 2077 does its best to make it seem more complicated than it is. I won't pretend to fully understand it even after so many hours in the game, but the simplest way of beating it is to click the button when the values in your target sequence are blue. You want to take your time moving between rows and columns methodically to find the correct sequence, and the best bit? No permanent fail state mid-hack, so if it goes wrong, just quit out before the timer runs down and try it again. But finally though, the best way to make eddies in Cyberpunk 2077 is to work for it. While breaches and crafting and selling your old thrift will boost you a little, good old-fashioned busy work is the leader. See these yellow exclamation marks? These are gigs, and the more street cred you earn, the more appear. When you get close to one, a fixer will call you with the job and you can go tackle it. What's cool about Cyberpunk 2077 is that there's so much mission variety. So even if you're doing jobs in the same bracket, for instance thievery or assassination or protection, etc., the details, locations and targets vary wildly. And if you can complete the bonus objective during a gig, you can make a lot of money. They're also short, running you between 5 and 15 minutes for an average of 2,000 to 4,000 eddies in return. Well worth doing if you're saving up for that new ride or an arm-mounted missile launcher. So there you go. I hope you found this little guide useful. If you did, please hit like and subscribe, maybe tag the bell icon too, so you're kept up to date with our content. We also have a Patreon if you'd like to support us that way. We really do appreciate it. So are you playing Cyberpunk 2077 yet? If so, how are you finding it? Jump into the comments and let us know. We love hearing from you guys. In the meantime, I've been Mick Fraser for God is a Geek, and you guys have been lovely. Preem